Alright, so we're checking out MineMogul today. This is also my first video with my voice in it, so that's pretty cool. I haven't seen that much of this game, so I'm going in basically blind. So yeah. The only thing I really know about this game is it's really physics-based, and also you're supposed to like automate stuff, as you can see. You can also just take it. Alright, now I changed the keybinds, we can actually get started. First thing it wants us to do is deposit iron ore. You're gonna have to do this for very long, because eventually, and by eventually I mean in like 2 seconds, you unlock auto miner. Probably just speed up this footage because it's boring. Now it wants us to buy this. What? Microphone just disconnect? Alright, so I just unlocked the auto miner. Pretty much the main point of this game. It revolves around this. Guess we'll just set it there and see what it does. Oh, so it just constantly produces ore. Who would have thought? But now I'm faced with the question, what if I were to buy more of these and cover a bunch of different spots and then leave it overnight? I guess there's only one way to find out. So hold please. Alright, so I left this going for a little over 12 hours, and the frame rate is phenomenal. Judging by the fact that I can't move. Oh, there it goes. This is very playable. Think this will fix it? Hey. Surely this can't be because of the almost 26,000 physics objects right now. Turn them off! And we're back! Oh boy. How am I gonna get rid of this? Oh no. Oh no. What'd I do? Apparently I can't touch the ore. Back up! What happens if I just take one piece? Oh boy. Come on! You got this! And there we go! That's one down. Only 25,954 more to go. Or 53, I guess. What happens if I use the magnet gun? I'm very scared. Oh no. Come on, game, you got this. Oh no. Oh no, I picked up more ore. Ow! Quick, put it down. Okay, maybe I should just do this. Maybe that will fix it. And we're back. Where are we? We're back. Well, that was a phenomenal experience. All that for like $400. Alright, so I have a plan for this video. For something to do. But I'm gonna need to do a lot of these quests in order to unlock that. So first, I need to... I already have the ore crusher unlocked. But then I need to unlock the blast furnace. So first the game wants me to buy the ore crusher. It wants me to deposit crushed iron. So I guess I'll get the auto miner. And for my idea, I'm gonna need a little more money. So hold please. Alright, I've put down a few conveyors, and now all of this stuff, not all of them, some of them, like those ones over there, aren't connected yet. But these ones, all of them lead here to either this conveyor or that conveyor. Then they all go into the ore crusher, where the coal and the iron, and then it crushes it into there. I'm assuming this is worth more, I don't really know. The game seems to want me to do that. And if it's a gem, because I've noticed that, if I can find one. There we go. If it's a gem, if it goes through here, it takes it sideways, so it doesn't go through the ore crusher. Because if it does, it just gets vaporized. These ones don't have that because I didn't really feel like it. So I don't know why I haven't bothered setting this one up. And now it wants us to use this thing. I think I'm going to try something different. So first, I thought I bought this thing. I did, I just never picked it up. So I think this thing, I don't remember what button it is to pick it up. It quickly deconstructs place buildings. So if I turn off these before I make a mess, I can just quickly destroy all this. I know I just built it. I don't even care, because I have something better. Because I couldn't help but notice that way over here, past these things, and up here, I can get copper over here. And I'm assuming you can also make ingots out of those. I don't know if you can make ingots out of coal, I guess we could test that. So I want to make copper and iron. Which means I need to do this. And also, I noticed in this quest thing, in the research, you can unlock this, the shaker table. Input coal ore for a chance to find rubies or crushed coal for diamonds. So we're going to mess around with this too. I also don't know what the story analyzer is, I guess we can mess with that. But for right now, I'm only interested in the blast furnaces. Now, according to the description of this, crushed ore smelts into ingots more effectively, so we're going to want to have the ore crushers before this. And then we're going to have this right here. One for iron and one for copper, because I'm assuming they don't mix. Alright, so now I just got to set this up. So I need to have the ore crusher go into this. Which it doesn't look like I can make it float. Who'd have thought? Fortunately, there's an item in here that I saw that should help with that. Although apparently it's locked. Which is scaffolding. So I guess we're going to do the more expensive option. Now if I'm going to be doing copper, I need a lot of conveyors. If you're wondering how many conveyors, the answer is all of the conveyors. There we go, a nice 49 pack. Now, we have to find a way to get the resources from here all the way over here. Anyway, so now I get to put down several million conveyors. So give me a minute. Alright, so I almost have this connected. Doesn't really go very far. Just around here. But the plan is to have it all go onto this conveyor right here, and then have two splitters, so one takes the copper out, one takes the iron out, and if it doesn't have any, then it goes in the middle here. Because I found out that if coal goes in here, into the smelter thing, even if there is some iron in there, like there's some iron mixed in with the coal here, so what you're left with is this, which, from looking at it, probably isn't what I'm looking for. So we need to filter the coal out of there. And plus, once I have enough money for the shaker table, I can make it go through this. And get diamonds, apparently. This. And then I gotta connect the ones over on the side, and then that should be all the ones that I have right now, at least, connected. But I need more money. So first, We're gonna turn them all on and test it as it is. Now it should be working. See, the coal's going through the middle, or just gets funneled out right away. And the other ones do this. Now look, it's filling up, and it's actually a copper instead of whatever I made before, like molten sadness. I'm guessing the reason they're so dirty is because I don't have that polishing machine in the top left. So I need to find diamond or one more diamond gem to unlock that. Ooh, what's this? Is this diamonds? Oh, it is! We should get more conveyors now that we have money. More straight conveyors. Okay, maybe not that many. 2 more corner conveyors, more sloped conveyors, and a few more conveyor ledges. Is there a way to get lighting? Because it is very dark over here. What if I were to buy lanterns? Like a lot of lanterns. 60? Apparently you can only buy 10 at once. Ah! My poor eyes. Yeah, it does light it up decently. Now I'm faced with the question, how bright does this get if I just keep buying these? Only one way to find out. So, quick update. No, you're not staring at the surface of the sun. This is just a few hundred lanterns. Turns out you can buy quite a lot of them. And as you've probably noticed, it's doing great things to the frame rate. But if you walk away from it, it's not as bad, so maybe we don't have to get rid of them. Maybe we can just move them somewhere else. Oh boy. I can... Oh god, it's like looking into the frickin' sun. Alright, I moved them all out of the way. And the frame rate is better now. Well, most of them apparently, because I guess I missed some of them. Evidently. And also, the frame rate is still kind of bad if you look over there. Like, if you look directly at the lantern, so, you know, just don't do that, I guess. And also, I couldn't help but notice a small issue here. It doesn't really look that bad right now, but that's because while I was buying all those lanterns, I had to fix it like 4 different times. So, yeah. I don't really feel like fixing it, so I guess it's just gonna stay there. But now that we have sufficient money... Well, we would have had a lot more sufficient money if I hadn't spent like $10,000. I was probably closer to like 20,000 on lanterns. But, you know, no regrets. Now it looks like we have a small supernova going on over there. Now we can actually do what the game wants us to do, which is buy these polishing machines. So I'm going to buy 2 of them because I don't feel like changing this that much. And we gotta wait for all these resources to go. I would just clear them because I don't really care, but I'm afraid it's going to get rid of all my lanterns and we can't have that. Frame rate's slightly dying from all the lanterns. Okay, I'm still going to keep some of them, but the frame rate is suffering greatly from the amount of lanterns. So we're going to get rid of some of them. I believe you can sell these because I accidentally put a bunch on the conveyor and I don't see them anymore. Alright, back. Clearly I missed a few, as evident by the fact that there's a mysterious glow in some places. But I got most of them, so that's a success if I've ever seen one. Now let's finish fixing this now that we have our frame rate back. Alright. Polishing machines are down. Now let's mess around with the shaker table, which I forgot to grab. So... it looks like I have to elevate this. And then take it drop through down here, which we can just put a single conveyor. And I'm guessing it doesn't matter if like regular gems go through it. I don't think anything will really happen to them. So I guess we can just do that. Actually, no, I have a better idea. Let's move this back one. I can't afford it right now, but I want to have a polishing machine to polish the stuff that comes out of it. So let's leave space for one in the future. Alright, let's test it out. Alright. Looks like it's working splendidly, except the fact that I forgot to put the resources in the baskets. Oh wait, no, I didn't forget to put them in the baskets. I just sucked it up with the magnet when I was moving all the lanterns. Whoops. I have a little more iron than I can produce. But hey, look, it's getting polished now. I think the next episode of this, I'll probably do like one more episode on it, because by then I'll probably like have done everything. I wanna, actually I could probably fit a few more episodes than doing this. But I see these very poorly drawn trophies, and I want to see what they actually look like in game if they actually look like this, because that'd be amazing. But it seems like I have to do, I'm guessing slag is what that mystery ingot was, by the way. Seems like I have to do quite a lot of work for that. No lanterns did I miss? Quite a lot, apparently. Was there some lanterns that they were phasing through this, like, grate, by the way? What happened? They became sad. Hold on. What did I just do? Becomes dirty if raw ores like coal pass through them. Oh. Apparently I just threw the iron through it on accident. I'm guessing iron is also a raw ore. At least when it's not an ingot or whatever else you can turn it into in this game. Oh, well apparently they fixed themselves. Yeah, that's working beautifully. Alright, apparently I am getting rubies according to the quest thing. So I guess we just gotta wait a little bit. Apparently I have a little too much. The last thing I need to do before I start the final thing is I need to find gold. Because gold is going to be the main component of it. So I guess we're just going to walk around until we find gold. But I have a feeling I'm going to have to buy it. Because I couldn't help but notice that there's these areas. What's this? Oh. Oh, I found more stuff. Cool. Anyway. I couldn't help but notice that in some areas... If I can find one. Yeah, there's these for sale things. And this is probably gold right here, so I'm probably going to have to buy this. Yeah, that's definitely gold. So I need 5,000. But I want to find, like, every gold area, so... Looks like I'm going to have to wait a little bit in order to have enough money. So, yeah, I'm just going to leave this going for, like, half an hour. And once that's done, I'll begin working on the gold. Alright, so it's been about, like, half an hour. And I now have $50,000. So now is a good time to start getting the gold. I'm just going to leave this going in case I ever need more money. And all my boxes should be right here. Now we gotta go find all the spots that have gold. Hey, look, gold. Anyway. Purchase. I hit this now? Yes. And there we go. And look at that. So where can I place these? One right there. Can I really? Okay, no, there's one. Can I really only put one thing in here? So now we take... Oh, I bought the rolling mill. I meant to buy the polishing machine. Oh, I guess I have that for next video. Anyway. God, this is such a mess. I filled the entire thing with conveyors. Turn on that auto miner. Crouch, you got it. Conveyor. Friggin' mayhem. Alright. Well, looks like it's working, so I guess that's a success. And despite the disaster that this room is. It's probably a good thing there was only two in here. I don't think I could have fit a third set of conveyors in here. Now I need a nice central location to connect this to. I think right here should be good. Right in this area. You'll see why soon. For only $1,800, that's a steal. And over here, there's even more. And look how many things are in here. Got one. This is that big one that I don't have unlocked for a long time, so I can't use that one. So I got 3 of them in here. Alright, so now, so what do I need? Coal, diamond, probably, yeah. So we're gonna put the thing right here. The filter basket. Actually, I think I might lead it. There's not really a lot of space in here. I don't know if I can fit it all. I'll try, but if I can't, I can just move it out of there. Where they're gonna go around here. Did I run? I did. I ran out of curtains. 1 second. Alright, so I got more conveyors, and I went and bought the scaffolding because I was tired of having to build around stuff. So now I can actually build stuff where I want it. The gold can go... I wish I had this... I saw this thing in the research thing. It's a roller elevator. But I need a bunch of different stuff, so I'd rather just... Or I need a bunch of research tickets, and I have enough for it. But I'd rather just not get it right now, even though it'd make my life a lot easier. Because I'd rather save it for other cooler stuff. Like, I saw a robot arm in there. I think you have to walk, like, away from you to place stuff. Like, you can't place stuff right next to you. Alright, I've got my support wrench. Oh, that was the hammer, not the wrench. This. And this. Alright, now this area should be functional as well. Just as big of a mess as the other room. That's fine, as long as it still makes the bars. Okay, I actually don't think there is any more. I was looking around for like the last 5 minutes and I couldn't find any. Wait, hold on. Oh no, it's just this again. Okay. Anyway. I don't think there's any, so we're gonna set up the final part of this, because clearly there's none left. First, I don't want the game to crash, so we're gonna turn on all the auto miners, and then we're gonna turn off all the ones that I don't want on. Because, these ones are making me money, and while that is cool, I don't really want infinite money. Because I'm planning on leaving this on overnight, and I don't want infinite money, because I feel like that'd make the rest of the series boring if I can just buy anything I want. Oh, this is probably... I think I found out what was lagging the game. This thing was probably making such an insane amount of ore that before I cleared it... I was gonna say, there's no way that 2,000 things were all, or 2,000 objects were here. It is under building. So I need to unlock this stuff apparently. Wood walls. And do I want wood walls or do I want fence walls? It says to switch wall type, so I guess we'll find out. So this is it. Change model. No, it's just changing the shape. I thought it was changing. Okay. Alright, we're spending more research. Clearly we're spending out on important stuff. Instead of buying the rapid auto miner or I don't know, whatever this is. Instead of buying anything cool like that, we're buying walls. Because I'm just that cool. We don't need anything useful, we only need this super not useful stuff. So this should be closer to what I need. I want something transparent. Yeah, that's what I want. Actually, I think I'm gonna make it 1.5. Because I'm worried I'm not gonna have a lot of stuff to fill it with. I don't want to leave it for a million years. So we'll build it 1.5. Also, I think you can see where I'm going with this by now. I'm trying to build a Scrooge McDuck money bin. Anyway, now I gotta get up here. So we can use my scaffolding to get up here. And there we go. Let me break this down real fast. So I can move all of the gold bars inside of here. Oh, I forgot the most important part. Silly me. I forgot that at some point I was supposed to add the polishing machine, so everything looks nice. And I think I have an idea. We can use some of our lanterns from earlier to light the thing up. We're not going to bring an insane amount and destroy everyone's retinas again. We're just going to take a couple of them, just throw them around. A few fell out. That's fine, we can just put them on here and sell them. Alright, and I'll see you when this is at least mostly filled up. Alright, like 10 hours later, I've successfully destroyed the frame rate again. And as you can see, I'm only using up a little bit of my computer's resources. Couldn't be here or anything. But that's fine, we know how to fix this now. So it's gonna take a lot longer than usual because I gotta wait for all the gold to finish filtering in. So give me a minute. Okay, it's been like 5 minutes and I'm still waiting for the rest of the gold. But once all the gold's here and the gold ingots and gems finishes the jiggle phase of existence, then it should, or the frame rate should come back. So I guess I'll see you then. Okay, so there's no more gold coming in, and the gold is still lagging the game, like a lot. Think it'll settle eventually? Guess we'll find out, because I'm definitely not getting anything done with this frame rate. Alright, I have an idea of how to fix this, because clearly it's not slowing down. If I can just figure out where I am. Let me bring the HUD back so I can see what inventory slot this in. I like to call it opening the floodgates. Oh no. Run! Oh yeah, that made it a whole lot better. I'm pretty sure it's like a living and breathing entity now. This is taking a while. Wait, everything's back. I was just about to give up on it. The frame rate's back! Now we're faced with the obvious question, how do we deal with all this? I could just clear it, but that's boring. What if I were to use the magnet gun? Surely this won't have any problems. Actually, hold on. How do we... I need to make a system for this. Clear all this out of the way. And just put more conveyors down. I don't need that polishing thing because everything's already polished, but oh well. I obviously got to see how much money all this is worth, right? For some reason I have a feeling that it's not going to be as much as I actually think it's going to be worth. Alright, that should be about good. Enough conveyors for a lifetime. Now time to ruin the frame rate again. First let me save while everything is stable. Oh boy. Did it work? Guess I'll just keep going. Oh hey, it worked. Is it all gonna sell the... The answer is no. Fits like a glove. Maybe eventually I can make enough money to get this bigger deposit box so I can fit all of this in there. For now it's not doing very well. Well, I obviously can't stop there. Look how much we got left. Just give me a minute. This is going spectacularly. There's still so much of it. This is going to take me forever. On the plus side, I almost have enough money to buy the bigger deposit box, so hopefully that should help with this. Because right now it's a little crammed. Come on, hit 100k. Yeah. Move these out of the way. Bigger deposit box. That should do it. Oh, I thought it was going to expand this way, apparently not. And as you can see, we're having a few casualties along the way, but most of it is still getting there. So this going to work better? Let's find out. Picking up some lanterns along the way, apparently. See, look, this is working much better now. So I don't even need to fix this now. Now I can just keep throwing it on the conveyor belt. This is so hard to control when you're lagging this bad. Hey, look at that, I'm starting to be able to grab the stuff without the game immediately almost crashing. Frame rate's still not great, but it's not 1 FPS anymore, which is nice. Look at it all! Money! I think it's safe to say we've ruined the economy at this point. I don't think the planet's ever gonna need gold again. And that should be the last of it, besides the little scraps that fell off. Should probably change it to resources, not on conveyors. Alright, and that's the end of the gold apocalypse. And according to the ore thing, I can't even see it. I want you to see the middle one. There is, surprisingly, only 241 per minute. And after all of that, we only made $300,000. Alright, that's going to be the end of this video. Hope you enjoyed, and might make more episodes on this game, depends on what I'm feeling. So, see you next time. I think it's safe to say we finished this quest.